All Saints, same fit.
Yo, son.
Show them your slippers, videographer. Show them your slippers.
How could someone whose whole outfit is Marshalls and TJ Maxx shirt someone who's wearing All Saints?
You weren't. That's the only thing you have.
Of
That's
All Saints?
Yeah.
Okay.
At least I'm consistent with my brain.
So you're tuned out from the podcast. Is everyone wearing All Saints from us?
Let's rate the fit. How much that jacket cost?
Huh?
How much that jacket
Retail
cost?
$185.
No, I'm talking how much you got. I'm talking about retail for you.
Don't do
How much
that.
it retail one? How much it cost?
How much I paid?
It got like $100.
Yeah.
How much them pants cost? TJ Maxx. All right, next.
H&M, 30.
So let me see your feet.
$90 Air Force Ones.
Let me see. 180 on a comfy Ugg. $30 on the pair of Nike.
That's a
Elite.
lie.
You get 3 pairs for $30, so that's $10. So that right there, off my lower end is only $200. Pants $45. Right? And the tracksuit top was $35. That's calm. Hey, nobody
And we are
knows
officially
it.
sponsored by TJ Maxx.
Energy at a high. For the
Monster.
Fanatics.
Fellas, welcome back to another episode
No one wants to talk.
of Footy Fanatics FC, man.
Fanatics Dread Seed.
Dread C, it's your boy D Ships in the building. You see what's on the mic, man. I don't need to say much.
Where's the emblem? Let me see the emblem.
Listen, album right
emblem?
here.
Doo-doo.
Talk, say what you want, man. The Champions of Europe. I don't want to hear it, man. Clap. All y'all clap for me. All y'all clap. All y'all clap.
No, you
Hey,
clap.
yo.
for the team,
Hey,
man.
yo.
Oh, yeah,
Hey, yo.
Hey,
They
yo,
can
that's
clap.
a fact. That's a fact.
Congratulations.
Hey, yo.
That,
bro.
congratulations. Well deserved. Well deserved. Yeah, do your thing.
We didn't expect
Yeah,
that.
do your thing.
Because, I mean, you were just telling, what was the odds for Chelsea? Plus
300?
Bro,
Plus
that's
300.
wild. And mind you, y'all seen this whole week, the build up to the game, Rio, and all them twerking for Pep and all this talk about how it's their time. They forgot, like, Chelsea, like, fuck up history. What happened in 2012? Bayern were supposed to win it on their home patch. Robin with the penalty against his old team, and we fuck shit up. That's what we come through and fuck shit up. There's supposed to be Pep's like finally winning up a Champions League without Messi. We fuck shit up. We weren't supposed to win.
No, that's a fact.
This wasn't supposed to
I'm
happen.
happy I won because only one team in Manchester, you know what I'm saying, got that title.
Or got the
Champions League.
official treble.
It's only one team in Manchester, man.
I mean, what y'all think about the game itself, though? Just quickly about what you think.
Great game.
I thought Tuchel masterclass.
Yeah,
City
Tuchel
didn't
Tuchel
really-
masterclass, Pep overthinking. That's what you
simply put,
yeah,
right?
How do you not start
Because-
Rodri?
As much as if you don't like Rodri had a terrible season, Fernandinho gets the spot too.
Yeah,
Gundogan was too deep. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it's Pep. He could make those mistakes. You get what I'm saying? I don't feel like because at the end of the day, with his formation, he could still beat y'all with that formation. That 4-3-3 he played, he could still beat it. It's more of who wanted it more.
City missed too. City missed a couple goals.
Yeah, I mean, no, it was like a defense. What I gotta say is Chelsea just wanted it more. They were more sharp and aware on the field of everything that was going on, and all it took was one through ball
Right.
from Mount to Havertz, who we need to talk about because everyone here, you had some that called him flop, some that called him this. I really believe he still had a terrible season.
which is
No,
fine.
he did.
That's
He
fair.
did.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like are big him up. Like shout out to him. Yeah, you scored on Champions League final. Taraba. What's his name? Mario Götze came off the freaking Champions. Came off of when he played for Germany. Came
the
off
winning World
bench
Cup.
and scored one World Cup, but it doesn't make him the all time great. You get what I'm saying? Like you get a memory for that.
Damn, you see, you triggered me.
Nah, I'm just being honest
triggered
because
me. You
online
triggered me.
it was the big up to Havertz.
Which
You
is
know what
fair.
I-
He deserved
He had a
it.
great game though. Him and Conte.
But Havertz been balling out the last I want to say 10 games.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
Yeah, if you're gonna give props to Jesse Lingard for doing what he did on those last few games, you have to give props to Havertz too because he turned
Jesse
up.
Did more. Jesse did more.
Oh,
than
he
Havertz.
did more, but Havertz turned up.
Jesse definitely did way more than Havertz. And one
No,
place
not
for-
really.
one
No,
place
not
for
really.
West Ham.
Exactly, one place for Chelsea.
Yeah, but the
One's
that-
gonna start, one's gonna fighting for his position. Either way, but
But fighting, we'll talk about that fighting for position because there's really no one in that position. But we could talk about
we
that.
could. There was the big controversy before the game was why was Christian playing? Why didn't Pulisic
Why didn't
start?
Pulisic
But he's
play?
more of a left wing. Why is Timo starting? It should have been Pulisic instead of Timo.
Yo, one thing about Timo, bro, he missed a couple sitters, but that goal was all his goal. That's how you influence the game without touching the ball.
Without touching the ball.
His ability
Bro,
to get him behind.
Bro, that he made a diagonal run. That little diagonal run drew the two defenders to the left of the field, left that gap between. Now he left Havertz exposed with what was the
Zinchenko.
which is Zinchenko their left back.
Yeah.
I mean their right back, and then just Mount has just played that through ball up the middle.
Yeah.
So that's Werner's smart diagonal run. That's
Yeah.
all.
And you know what's crazy? Because we were at the bar, right?
Oh, whoa! Shout out Football Factory too.
Right.
If y'all in New York and you got games you want to go see,
Yo, it's fire. It's fire.
Y'all getting paid for that?
That's a fact. Y'all.
So we're watching the game, and bro, the reaction.
Nah, shout them out.
They were mad in sync with it.
Oh yeah, we know.
They showed the United Villarreal game too. It was fire.
You said what?
They showed that game too. The Villarreal game was fire. Mad Villarreal
Where'd you
fans.
finish in the league? That was fire.
So peep this though. So we're watching the game live, and I mean, obviously the moment that sticks out is when Timo flat out misses the ball,
Yeah.
and the bar just like is in utter shock because you can miss a chance, but you're a professional.
Yeah.
So you're thinking, but that aside, I thought he played well because his ability.
Chances you're gonna miss.
That's the thing.
Now he missed 2 sitters.
I think
Two.
his ability to Brian's point, getting in behind, the pace, he's just so
Just work the back
intelligent.
four.
He's a little menace. He's a little
Right,
menace.
He's annoying.
Yeah.
As a center back, I wouldn't want. He's annoying, but it's crazy because we were saying it. If Chelsea had a proper 9,
But
I'm thinking that game is
I want
a
to
2 or
question
3
that,
nil
though,
game,
bro. It's so weird to me, right? And I want to hear what people think about this. Tammy is not bad,
He's not.
and I bet you if
I
he
don't
had
rate
half
him.
those sitters.
I don't rate him.
All right, if you don't rate him, but did he get the opportunity to miss those sitters? So my thing is, why is he getting banned from the squad? Why is he not?
I'll tell you why. All right, there's a difference between. All right, so when you're a forward, you want to get out the opportunities. You want to find yourself in those opportunities to miss the goals or to make them. That's what makes a forward. Getting yourself in those opportunities to score or not to score. You know what I'm saying? A bad forward gets no opportunities. He's not available in those in those situations. So that's the difference between that's why Tuchel stayed with Werner. Because he was getting those opportunities, he was missing, but it was bound to come.
He's getting those
So
pockets.
Tammy doesn't get.
So Tammy doesn't get into those pockets.
Right.
He doesn't make those runs. He doesn't.
But he was the joint high scorer of the squad
He was
Last year when they were
this year too.
he was up there this year, but I see what you're saying because the amount of times I watch Chelsea games and Timo, let's say a ball flies across the 18 and Timo's there and he'll miss. The amount of times the same ball would come across for Tammy and there's no striker, be like, yo, who's in the box to at least get the chances?
Yeah.
But at the same time, if it's Tammy getting that cutback from Kai
burying it.
early, I think he has a better chance. Or even Giroud. Forget Tammy. Giroud.
which one? The second one?
The first one where he just
It was completely-
air shots it. I think anyone else has the confidence to put it away. But with Timo, like you said, he works the back four. He's available in terms of if you want to stretch City how he did over the weekend. But I think the question I had going forward after the game is all right, what do we do next? Are we cool with he worked the back four, or do we need someone who's gonna put the ball in the net? And Lukaku's there. You seen I put on the ground, sign the man. 60 mil.
He's not going back to Chelsea.
And the
Why
thing
not?
is, I'm hearing so they're saying Hakimi to PSG is happening.
Yeah.
They said just on Hakimi's fee alone, that might be able to kind of keep them calm for the summer.
They're gonna.
So I don't think they even need to sell Lukaku, but that's what they need.
Martinez is not leaving.
Arturo, I don't know, but I think they're a Lukaku away. I do think because I think
Lukaku's
if
not
Lukaku,
going back to Chelsea.
bro, it's an upgrade over Inter Milan.
Of course, anything's an upgrade over Inter Milan, but you're just not going. He's not going to go back to Chelsea. He's probably going to go. He's someone else is going to come knocking. Probably Madrid will come knocking. He's not going to go back to Chelsea.
Nah, no shot. But if I'm
Because
if I'm
you guys need a
Lukaku, I'm
striker
choosing
too.
Chelsea over Madrid without question.
What if City comes knocking? You get to play
Kane,
with
I
De
think.
Bruyne, blah 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 blah.
But
Mahrez.
it's even going past Lukaku. It's like for the rest of the league going forward now. Who's set up to challenge City? Because next season, I think Liverpool are gonna be back. Chelsea right now for me are on the way up. Obviously City already there. Y'all, I'm thinking y'all are in that half space where it's like, what's
Nah, he's
going
right.
on?
He's got a point.
Because I'm like, this season ended. I'm like, all right, next season. We said last season, all right, this season gonna be lit. It was not lit. The Premier League season was not lit.
Honestly,
this year.
it wasn't a bad season.
It was not. It was
because
whack, bro. It was
no,
low-key
it
whack.
wasn't whack. It
The
was
season low-key
it
whack.
was-
Besides, relegation was done weeks early.
The top four.
The top four was the only storyline we had.
Yo, you
I
gotta
think next season will
you
be
gotta
lit.
Understand the past 2 seasons. One season was Liverpool and City to the last minute, and then last season
That's
Liverpool
it.
blew
Ran
it,
away, yeah.
and then the season before it, City blew it.
What happened this season? City blew it. They ran
By
away
10
with it.
points. It was still give us some.
They started fumbling when the season was done already.
But
with
my
the
thing
leads
is,
and all that. It was
when,
done.
when you're talking about what every other team you're worried about, but United with the team that we had, honestly, was an overachieving. I think we overachieved what we expected.
I will say that because y'all not a second place. That was not a second place squad.
You know what I'm saying? Well, United against Villarreal was a perfect example. You're down 1-0. Second half, you come Cavani, which was one of your signings. Obviously, your biggest signing.
Best signing.
Because at the end of the day, we're not going to count wonder kids. We can't count wonder kids. We're not going to count Palestro. We're not going to count Diallo as a signing. Then you count Van de Beek. Van de Beek should be held on discussion that he also had his opportunities to play, and it wasn't his best seasons, right? And you're not going to start someone over literally your best player, which is Bruno Fernandes. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now when you're going in second half and you look at your bench and you got to put in Brandon Williams, Daniel James.
Yeah.
That's your option.
Even Telles, I wouldn't even. That's just some random sign.
It's
Because
just
you need a left back. I'm signing.
I even got forgot.
No, I just don't think. I don't think Man U had a good season. To be honest, I don't think they underachieved or overachieved. I think they were just right where they are.
Giving it like a 5 out of 10, or you giving it?
No, they did what they were supposed to do. But the thing is, Chelsea fumbled the bag early in the season, and Liverpool fumbled the bag. So those two teams dropping made Man U look better than what they really are.
Okay.
Because I think they had the same point as they do as last year.
Almost 66.
But it's totally different, the outcome.
Because the other two slowed down.
I feel like the other two slowed down. Do I think Man U can take a step forward if they get Kane?
And this is a conversation I'm gonna say is if we get signings, then Ole could be held accountable next season. You get your signings that you claim. You've been trying to fight for Sancho last season. You've been trying to fight for this. You've been trying to fight for that. You get the center back you want. You get the right wing that you want, and you get the forward that you need. That 3 completes the positions that you're looking for. Now, obviously, a CDM because you know the inconsistency of Fred. But if you get those signings, then and you're still sitting fighting for 3rd, 4th, then you gotta go because you gotta be fighting for a title.
If he was to go, what coach would you like?
Matter of fact, if he was to go today,
with
all these coaches
right now, exactly.
Today, who do you think best fits into how you want United to play? The players you think he might bring in that you want.
Who would you replace Ole right now with?
It's
who would you
tough
replace
because
him?
I have 2 in mind.
Well, who's available?
First of all,
who's available?
Conte's the only one.
Zidane.
Poch.
Even the name of Poch swinging around.
At the point, anybody would leave their jobs.
He's taking.
He already
now.
signed for Juve. Anybody would leave their jobs to jump in to I'm gonna take. There's someone else available on the market too.
That's free.
No, Hansi's going to.
Hansi. He's not. He's going to Germany. I don't see why not with Conte, but you gotta remember that. He's a 2-year thing. He's not a long-term thing.
The only reason why, so it's the difficulty behind these situations. A lot of these coaches, what United is looking for the coach that could say that could stay for the whole dynasty. Which is
they wanted Sir Alex Ferguson.
That's why they're sticking with Ole because they really believe he could do what the project is. When Ferguson came in first, he wasn't the best coach ever.
Yeah.
Obviously, he had to build for that. So they really see Ole's vision that he's selling to them, I guess, right? And he sees the improvement the squad goes under him. So they see that he's using the youngsters. So I feel like that's why they're sticking with Ole. But if I would have to choose, it might have to be Zidane. But the only thing is, I don't want those 2 guys is because they're not consistent with I don't want another thing because we all know if Klopp leaves, that team is dead. That Liverpool team.
If he was to leave today,
If Klopp leaves, that Liverpool team.
I don't think they'll be dead.
They'll be dead.
Nah,
they won't be who they are now.
But after Rafa Benitez, what happened? They died, and because then all the players are gonna leave, and he's a big attraction for why the guys come and play. It's Klopp. It's not anybody else. Who are they gonna go sign? And then now 2, City, the same City situation. If Pep leaves, they're gonna have to go hunt for another trophy winner because before Pep, they were not. Oh my God. Centurions, oh my God, Champions League final. They had Man City in the year, they were a team that dominated for a league.
Yeah. I think Zidane is so interesting.
Zidane, to me...
Because he wants to coach next season.
But it's like...
Yeah.
To me, what Zidane, European success he had domestic success. Now, my thing is, can he emulate that in other leagues? Because it's big.
And my thing is that when I look at Zidane, you've been saying this for years, actually. What is his style of play? I really think about when you take the elite guys out, when you take out BBC, when you take out Ronaldo, when you take out Cruz, Modric, Casemiro, Benzema, and Salah, what is Zidane's style of play? We're not a possession team. We're not a press team. We're not a defensive juggernaut.
Inshallah football.
No, I think Zidane.
There is a style.
There is no guy at United that's inshallah.
I think Zidane's style is his ability to adapt.
That's what I was.
His teams adapt well to the scenario.
Ole's definition of inshallah football.
That's true.
But to your point, Zidane, Man United, what bigger attraction? What player can't you get?
And supposedly they had signed. Remember that talk all summer when Zidane had signed. Supposedly Zidane after Mourinho was Zidane.
It was
That's
set
why
up for him.
That's why they got Ole as an interim. They didn't get Ole as
When they just gave him a 3-year deal, right?
because they're still in talks, but they got Ole as an interim because it was the choice was Zidane or Poach
Yeah.
at the time. But
Sheesh.
everybody wanted they just wanted Zidane. It was like, yo, let's get this guy. He's winning trophies. But then Ole had that great run, the comeback against PSG. So it was like, yo, let's give this guy the contract.
Yeah.
They bit too soon.
Yeah. No, and that's what I'm saying. We were talking about the Villarreal game. Like, yes, you guys lost on penalties, but that was a poor Villarreal side. Like,
They're a bad
for
team.
a Spanish team, they were so un-Spanish-like. They couldn't keep the ball. Me and Daryl on the phone, they was like, these guys, they have like Spanish internationals, and I'm like, they can't make 3 passes. So that's what I'm saying. Like, with United, to your point, Europa League is, depending on the club, it's not really that big of a deal, but that was a bad Villarreal
To
side.
me,
That should have been a...
what was
Wow.
bad is the performances. Olia, Cavani, Shaw, and McTominay showed up to play. Bisaga had a decent game. Lindelof is tossed up in the air. Bailly, he was facing his former team, but
Bruno was a shadow.
He was still Bruno wasn't.
But they I liked what Emery kind of did to kind of
Neutralize him.
yeah, in the sense where Bruno was picking up the ball in spots he didn't want to. He was getting
like
it
a
a lot
forward
out
almost.
wide, and credit Emery. Emery, I mean, listen,
That's all it is. And then at the same time, you have a young Mason Greenwood. This is a big opportunity for him. You got Cavani up top, which you expected. Rashford was ghost, and there's a lot of games where Rashford is a toss up. He's definitely a phenomenal player, but there's a lot of times where he just goes MIA. Pogba the same, played a deeper role, but at the end of the day, we need Pogba to play that deeper role. You're gonna need him to neutralize that. Also, like you said, that midfield. You can't just have him too much up high. They want Pogba as a CDM.
Yeah, but why would you get Pogba for a CDM? That's not his game.
Physicality, he moves the ball.
he's
well.
an 8.
He's an 8. He's a back and forth. He's not a CDM.
You play on a pivot. You know what I'm saying? You play with McTominay behind him and him a little bit up front so he could go.
Why not just get another defensive mid?
That's what they
What,
want to do.
play all
Summer,
3 of
that's a
them?
big thing.
And just
Summer.
play all
Play
3 of them.
Declan.
Because Pogba, McTominay, and let's say Declan, that's 3 guys that are 6'1", 6'2". Like, it's steel. Are you gonna get?
I like that. I like that. Those 3 in the middle. That sounds fire.
But you're talking fantasy. They want Kane, Sancho, Declan Rice. Come
They got
on.
the money.
They're going to have to do it.
They gotta sell.
They gotta get somebody at least.
They gotta
It's
sell,
one of them,
and they
or
gotta
2 of them
sell.
at least.
There's a lot of dead wood that United has to sell. That's the same thing that goes to Madrid. If we talk about Madrid right now, what do you guys need to win to win a treble, or to win at least something?
Center back. Yeah, center back.
We got a center now. We got a center back already. We got Alba.
You have a whole team full of stacked players, so you guys have to sell to fund that. Because what, Jovic is coming back on loan. Y'all still got
Everybody's
Diaz.
coming back.
Y'all still got Benzema.
Odegaard.
Is Brahim official? Like he's gone?
Raheem
Or does
Diaz,
he
he's
come
coming
back?
That's the thing. I mean, Real, we can kind of talk about that at a later date, but there's no money. It's Alaba. It's whatever. If you can get Mbappe done, whoever the new manager is, they say Pochettino's favorites, and all the guys out on loan are coming back. That's the summer. Simple as that.
It's a similar. It seems like every team. I mean, they're all in a similar situation where, like, besides who can you say who's a really complete team nowadays? I would say Bayern and City.
yes.
Nah, City's not complete.
City just
You know-
missing a forward.
A forward.
That's a big deal.
It's a big
They
deal.
get paid the most for a reason.
Aguero was there.
And United's missing a bench. So
Yeah. Every team right now is looking for at least 3 to 4 players. And really the pool of players nowadays in terms of the positions that everyone's looking for, which is, I would say, a striker and a center back, it's not that big. The pool ain't that big.
What's Atlanta center back? Romero? What's
From
his
which
name?
team? From where?
From Atlanta.
Oh, from
Atalanta. Yeah, but he can't
Christian
play.
Romero?
He can't play.
Yeah,
Christian
nah,
Romero?
he's a baller.
Him I haven't seen that much.
He's a baller, bro. I'm telling you, he's a baller.
Koulibaly, that was one of the biggest.
That was
center
one,
backs
and his
in,
name is
where's he
cooled
at?
off. His name is
Like,
cooled
like
off.
for me, the one like, and I've said it months ago. Like Varane, that should be United all over him. You got me. That you need that
Any
caliber
team, though,
center back.
I feel like at this point, like how you say, the pool of players, the market is so awful that like I think like that's how bad signings happen with like.
Yeah.
It's terrible right
No,
now.
that's
I don't,
why any signing is
I'm
a
trying to
pressure
think.
signing.
I'm trying to think of like besides Lukaku, Kane, and Haaland, what other good forwards out there?
9.
None.
Number 9.
Yeah,
None.
or let's do a defensive mid situation. Like name me a defensive mid out
No,
there that's
because you're looking
besides
at,
Declan and
you're looking at
No,
You gotta- you
no.
got-
CDM is shot. other than Declan Rice. Because then after Declan Rice, you're looking at maybe like the Basumas,
Which is still,
Nah.
and then the
still
guy that
steals.
Leicester City picked up, Sumare, like guys like that.
I don't
Yeah,
feel like
but
there's.
this the thing.
Low
Like,
key, the big clubs are gonna start have to shopping in the same market with Leicester's and Dortmund. Stop
they always shop at the same
I
time.
was just about to say, let's be honest, bro. Ball was never like the. It's just been this era where people are looking for the big splash
for the
tag.
fiending signings.
We never used
the
to
hype signings.
Look at United. Go pick up Valencia for 13 mil. Go pick up this for 10 mil. Go pick up. That was always Ball. And then you would have the, oh my God, record deal. Van Persie signing to United.
Now
for 40
every
mil.
deal is a
yeah.
record deal.
Now every deal we're expecting, yo, let's go pick up Sancho for 120, Havertz for 150, this for 300 million. No, that's not Ball no more. To me, give me Basuma. He would want to
But
play.
he's low key a hype signing now too.
I think
But he's a
He's a
baller.
good player. Like,
But what do you lose?
And what do you say about hype? Because I mean, he's 30 mil, but that's in
That's
today's
cheap.
age.
Yeah, that's
Tomori,
cheap.
for example, is a perfect signing to Milan. Tomori,
we should be getting more
great
for him.
player.
Should be getting more.
Yeah, and y'all selling him for 28 million.
Should be getting more for that. He had a great loan deal. Great low loan.
Fit to stop. That's a steal for a center back right there. There's opportunities for CDM for this, for that, for us, for teams to pick up.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
What position Susek play?
What position he
Yeah, he
plays?
plays a CDM. He plays right by that. He plays right there next to Declan
CDM.
Rice. So now it's all about your scouting and how do you could finesse certain deals and see the talent and the growth of a certain player. Certain players just kick in off the bat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nobody expected Salah to be 120 million signing. He was a 40 million signing when Liverpool first got him. So that's what you have to look at. Can't look at that. Oh, because when you said that, I thought about it. Like, damn, you're right. But in the end of the day, you just named literally the world's best strikers.
Yeah, but then besides
but
that, there's no
like
other
nobody touching
market.
them. There's nobody touching them.
Who you want after that? Like,
You know what? But there's obviously others
Zaha?
coming up.
And Omar brings up a good point. It's managers have a huge role to play into that because one name we just mentioned, one name that comes to mind is Zidane didn't play Jovic, but what if you give Jovic to Tuchel or Jovic to I was going to say Odegaard to Ole? How do they perform how does he perform under that manager? You got me?
it changes. There's always like you. I think you said this last week. It's crazy how if you just go under a different manager, how much your game changes, or how much you could just feel more comfortable in a situation where you could actually excel. Yeah, that happens all the time though. Like it's all about a good club and a good coach.
Right system, everything.
So the transfers, I feel like this transfer period is going to be interesting because every club already has their list. Madrid knows who they want as a coach, as options, blah, 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 blah. And obviously you guys wanted Allegri. Allegri felt like he was being played. But they know which players they got to
The
go
club
for,
itself.
who they need to sell. Chelsea, Tuchel already is expecting a contract. And then the minute he gets his contract, he's going to get hit. Roman Abramovich, I need to sell these and get these. This is what's going to make me a winning team. That's the same thing with United. That's the same. Every club. Look at Roma. Jose Dunn went to Roma. He's already linked with the world.
Hazard supposedly.
You just give him the list.
Yeah. I see
Hazard.
that. Like, what?
He want to go get
Xhaka.
Xhaka.
You know what's funny? I mean, one team we haven't mentioned in terms of transfers too is, and mind you, they made 4 is Barca. They made 4 free transfers.
They're already taking an L in the transfer window.
But
But I've always felt that now they're doing that because there's no money, but that's smart.
100%.
Getting Genie, Depay, 2 Dutch internationals,
those 2 fine.
Eric Garcia, Spanish international, and I mean Aguero. That one's
You
a
know
tough
what?
sell, but-
If you put it that
Well,
way,
the Kun was for Messi.
that's why. So maybe that was
No,
a smart sign.
but the only reason it's being criticized was what was Suarez then, and Suarez is a better player than him.
No, I know.
You got
come on.
they win the league with Suarez this year.
Yeah, bro,
He was on 20-something goals.
So if Kun Aguero would have won this Champions League, you would have been way better than him.
Nah,
Bro, he
nah.
rarely featured for
Exactly.
City.
If he would have won it, yeah, but he didn't really
And
do
Letty
anything to win it.
literally owe this trophy to Suarez.
Kun is iconic.
That's why, but that's it. That's
When
it.
you hear Kun, you hear the Prem. Like you hear like your best striker in the Prem. Mind you, Suarez was in the Prem.
I think still think
But,
so.
but Suarez is considered. I mean, he wasn't there for a long time.
Yeah, it's a toss-up, but not way better than Kun. Like
Nah,
way
not
better.
way better. Not way
Let
better.
me. I don't want to go talk about this topic too much, but with Suarez, you can make the argument he's a legend at 3 clubs. Liverpool's a tough sell because he's only there short, but everyone that played with him said he's one of the best players he's ever played. And Letty, they owe him a statue.
Aguero,
And he's one of Barca's greatest ever player.
Aguero is
It's City's greatest ever player, and that's it.
No, but Aguero deserves a statue at Atleti too. He put Atleti on the map. It was their first time to finish in top 4 under Aguero, who at that time was 19. Nigga was 19, bro. You made me say the N-word. Mans was 19, took you to top 4 Europa League final against Fulham. Y'all don't remember that year? Yeah. 19-year-old. Come on, let's remember that.
Bro,
Let's remember that Fulham for a line.
Nah, you can't compare it to.
Clint Dempsey.
I can't compare it to.
Come on, that for-a-line season with Fulham, like Aguero young makes it to
Falcao has a better case.
I think,
bro, at 19, at 20, he was outscoring Messi and Ronaldo in La Liga. Come on, what are you talking about, bro? He was your highest scorer. Let's go back to the numbers.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I'm not
bugging you. Watch La
I'm
Liga.
not trying. No, I'm not trying to.
So you think Aguero's a better striker than,
bro, at 19,
than
you
Suarez?
outscoring the 2 GOATs.
It's a good case. But I
At
think
19, you take a team that you didn't.
But his Champions League record.
But the other 2 aged way better than he did.
Yeah.
No, but one went to the Prem and one just stayed to battle each other like little poopy. That's it.
Well, Ronaldo's in a class of his own because he in 3 years in Italy he's already on 100 goals. So he's in a class on his own. And then with Messi, you're talking about arguably the greatest ever play the game. So that's a whole other debate.
I think in the end he'll be a flop signing for Barca. But if it was only signed to keep Messi,
I bet you
did what
anything
you
Barca
did.
fans are more confident in Koen than Griezmann.
definitely more birth weight. They're definitely more confident. In the
Yeah,
birth weight.
definitely more. And they would have been happier with the signing of Koen.
I think Suarez is better than Kun.
Bro, it's not,
Yeah,
I'm
as
not-
a
I'm
player,
not
Kun goes MIA in Argentina, like MIA.
But bro, Suarez is Argentina.
You seen that record of him
Uruguay,
in finals?
Uruguay, I'm sorry.
But Cavani plays not. Uruguay got some ballers, bro.
But when you think of Uruguay, who you think of?
I actually think of Forlan.
I think of Forlan.
Vampire.
I think of Forlan, bro.
That's Cebollita Perez.
Yeah, of course you think of Forlan because he had a couple nice goals, but it's Suarez, bro.
Nah, it's Cavani.
You sure? Nah.
Yeah. When first thing,
Whatever's the keeper name, what's the keeper name?
Muslera.
Muslera. Hey, nah, it's him. Nah, that's we're gonna keep going. Let's go deep.
Oh, go deep.
Yeah, let's go back.
Yo,
and
they
forth,
actually
man.
got some players.
You know,
they got
crazy.
Cáceres, they got
was your
they got
guy.
Jimenez.
Who's the little short dude? Little
Torres?
I'm just mad.
Torres.
Like y'all really put no respect on Aguero right now.
Nah,
It's kinda-
Aguero's up there, but
Nah, it's just
I don't
Bro,
think-
just always hurt.
you and you
I
know
feel like.
why?
how does he have so many goals? He, like you said, he's always hurt.
That tells you.
He doesn't play for
You know
City for
what's
100
funny?
years.
But you
Like,
know what did Suarez dirty was he left, I think, because of the reaction to A2.
of what?
Of the reaction when they got slapped A2.
Okay.
I think when you go back and look at that game and how out of shape he looked, how slow he looked, couldn't take on Boateng. Granted, he scored, but he's a 9. He's gonna have that moment of brilliance. But I think that game
he
cemented
talked about
him.
why he was like the way they
say he was done.
they literally
They told Coleman.
they told Coleman to tell him basically you're too old and you got to move on. And he was like, "Yeah, I was gonna call them after I won the league," which is pretty funny.
He's just gonna send a
Sure,
picture.
but like my thoughts is if you get rid of Suarez, why are you still keeping Coutinho?
No, if you're gonna get rid of Suarez, right, go get Kun. That don't make any sense.
It's free money.
Nah, but you know what's crazy? That the free transfer market is something that's so underrated, bro. Because
Juve's doing it for thousands of years already.
and they winning.
they're saying Leicester City is
didn't
gonna
win.
pick up Bertrand on a free. Bro, it's a starting left back right there.
Well, it's coming back to life now. That whole Bosman thing
Because
is
of the
coming back to life
pandemic,
because of the
and
pandemic.
teams just need to move
No,
better
but
now.
Never forget that. What do you lose?
Would you lose
more
by?
of an L signing Havertz for 80 million just to score you a Champions League goal?
There you go in the final.
You rather play with somebody you already know than go and experiment with somebody else. This saying there's a better. I don't know if it translates in English. I'll try. It was like it's better a devil that you know. It's better the devil that you know than the devil that you don't know.
So if you picking up Sturridge on a free ain't bad.
No, I wouldn't need to pick up Sergio if I never let go of Suarez. I never would have to pick up Kun if Suarez would still be there.
It's a free agent.
And they probably would have won the league
And
this
he's
year.
selling jerseys.
Who's copping Kun jerseys?
Man, it's really putting no respect on my
Who the fuck? I haven't seen a Kun jersey ever.
Yeah, because you don't
Ever.
You never met a Man City fan. Except
There you
one who's
go.
Not even a Man City fan.
And wasn't mad when they lost.
Yeah, that's it.
Can we talk about Pep?
Oh, the bald-headed fraud. The bullhead. Nah, you can't.
Let me just say one thing. He plays a 4-3-3, so has 3 midfielders and 3 forwards. And those 6 players, not one defensive mid and not one striker.
Still made it to the final.
You know what's crazy? We
Not like that though.
we saw the vid. What did Guardiola say about how Tuchel sets up his team?
Oh yeah, no, he had people fooled. He was talking about how the distances and they play with the 3 central defenders and the 1 forward who stretches this way, and then it's like
when he was talking to Rio,
yeah, I'm like, bro,
they with you out
they
this
with
way,
you out in this way, and it's like
he was just throwing. That's what Bill Belichick
But,
does.
but the point I was trying to go with that is this: when I saw that midfield 3 and that front 3, the first thing I thought was it's almost like he wanted the 1-2s, the triangles in midfield, because that back 3 on Chelsea, Conte and Jorginho, that is compact. Like, obviously, we can stand here all hour talking about Conte, and for me, actually cemented. He's the best CDM in the world.
See, I don't. But
He cemented
I'm gonna
that.
let
He
you finish the
cemented
point,
that.
but I don't think he's a CDM. I don't even think he's a CDM.
I see where you're gonna go with that, but my thing is that I think he wanted to kind of he wanted techie guys in there to kind of play out of that compact, look into spaces, finding De Bruyne and getting him behind. But it just, how do you not start Rodri, who started for you all season? It's almost like Zidane said this quote where it's like, what's the point of having a Rolls Royce
If you
take the engine out, right? If Rodri's playing for you week in, week out, and in the biggest game, not of the season, of Man City's history, you want to tinker with it? Come on, son.
That's a stain.
That's why I'm like,
I really think it's Rodri.
it's not Rodri.
Yeah,
it's his overthinking. It's his overthinking.
I think my analysis of the game is the problem was that he tried to play Phil Folding at the 9, at the
Different.
false 9, instead of playing him out wide.
His starting position was completely different.
There was a situation where Foden would try to look for space out wide, but Sterling would be there, and they would jam that area. So there was mad times where De Bruyne would get the ball, turn and look, and they'll be, no, I got to go back to this way. So many times.
So you're telling me what cooked the game was Foden and Sterling?
Nah, it's the way they started.
It's Guardiola messing with something that shouldn't have been touched with.
Because when
I thought he was going to throw out the same lineup, the Rodri, Gundogan, and
Bernardo
and Bernardo,
So
exactly.
City's loss comes to Guardiola.
I think it falls on Guardiola's feet.
Yeah, bro.
I could disagree.
Dude, hold on. Before you say your point, how many goals was Gundogan on this season?
Like 16,
I mean, Coach
17.
Cam said it best. When you have Rodri
Big up my boy.
when you have Rodri or
That was a
Fernandinho
great
in, Gundogan feels more. It feels he can push up. When you have him sitting, how can he really play his game when he has his responsibilities to cover the back four?
Yeah.
Rodri and Fernandinho do that by trade. Why on the biggest stage of them all, Gundogan has to now tinker his own game? Come on, and to your point, Sterling's for me. Sterling.
Nah, people are
If
trying
I'm
to-
City,
he
if I'm
didn't-
City, I don't
he
know about
but
that.
he
He scores that goal in the first 10 minutes. The storyline is different.
Nah, but you know
Pep's
what?
now
He-
a genius.
I don't-
He put in Sterling at the right
I don't even
moment.
think he had that bad of a game either, though. I don't even.
Nah,
it
he
was a
didn't-
good bad.
He didn't have a stinker. He didn't have a
He
stinker.
looked better than Mahrez.
He looked better than Mahrez. He looked better
Mahrez
than
cut up.
KDB.
I'm tired of Sterling getting cooked when he's against Trent, cooked against Reece James. Can't beat Aaron Wan. This guy can't beat a right back. In the top.
Nah,
right
he
back.
cooked Trent. That 4-1 game, he cooked Trent. He cooked Trent. But in that battle with him and Reece James, that was a nice little battle. He cooked Trent. that game. He cooked Trent.
I expect that,
That's listen.
but I shouldn't. Come on.
It's not like Reece James pocketed him.
He didn't. It was a good. That was a
Now,
straight up.
Mars got pocketed by Chua.
Chua.
But that's because they were boys in Leicester City, so they kind of already
But
know.
to me, but if I'm City, I'm in the wages I'm paying y'all. And before that game, we were talking about is Mahrez gonna make the FIFA Pro 11, and you can't be Chilwell.
See why is disrespect on Chilwell like
Is
that
he-
though?
Nah, he's got a point. If you're gonna be
Chilwell-
FIFA 11,
Chilwell
you gotta
doesn't
be able to.
start for
You gotta be
Yeah.
able to beat Chua.
So Chilwell be in the FIFA 11 now because he pocketed
No.
Mahrez. So
No.
why? There we go.
No, but
look
But
at
if
the
you
look
can't
at
get
the
through,
double standards.
if you can't get to Chua, I don't
Chilwell
expect.
is a baller left
He's a
back.
baller
He's
too,
a baller,
man.
but it's about
he a top
it's
three
about
left
the
back?
wages.
No.
It's about
In the
the
league.
contract.
So in the come on.
Over him.
Who?
Who's Luke Shaw?
Luke Shaw starts.
Luke
It's
Shaw.
done.
Luke Shaw.
That
I give Luke
debate
Shaw
is
has had a
done.
better
Who's your
overall
man?
season.
Chilwell.
No, who
But Mahrez
in the
can't be
league? In the
England's
league? In
backup?
the league?
England's backup. Now he's England's backup.
He's talking
He's not in the EPL. And how many left backs are better?
I still say
would
Robertson's
be
the
him,
best
Robertson,
in
that's
the
it.
world. I still
No,
say
it's
Robertson's
just for
the
me.
best.
It's just the type of like. Listen, if I was
Jao
Guardiola,
not starting. I just thought of that. Jao not starting either.
It
Like,
could have went
João
either way.
Cancelo, like,
It
it's
could have went
just-
either way with me for that because Zinchenko.
Because
I rate
Zinchenko- yeah, and
I
Zinchenko
rate
doesn't
him.
lose the
But
ball.
Jao's
But-
been playing all season.
Nah, but Zinchenko's been balling.
I like
What do you mean?
Zinchenko.
He's
bro.
been-
I like him.
He's been fit.
But Jao
You
has
know what it
been.
is?
He's
You
been.
said it best. He's been fitting the system that Pep wanted to work, and it's working.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying?
Jao was playing for him all season long.
He was.
Yeah,
He
but
was.
he wasn't getting that spark that Pep wanted.
And remember, the fullbacks on the Pep tend to cut inside.
But Jao's been doing that, though.
Zinchenko for Ukraine is their holding midfielder, so he feels comfortable. In that.
I'm not that upset with the Jao thing as I was when I seen like Phil Foden in that role where he's not. Usually Phil Foden, he was starting out wide, coming in. That's where he's dangerous. When, like you said, they were just jamming up with each other too much. Like, what were the two most dangerous things City had? I think with the block, with the Rudiger block, and then second half he played a ball wide to Mahrez that he cut across.
And then
Like
Chil-
that.
There was another one that Chilwell saved too.
That Chilwell
First
saved.
half.
So, but it came from him starting wide and coming in. But it didn't happen enough for City, which is
both
why they
play
couldn't
the
score
same. The
goals.
thing is, Sterling and Foden both play the same. Play
Exactly.
on the
So
left,
you
cut
why
in.
they both?
Why
So-
mess it
and
up?
then that's my
Yeah.
point. If you're Man City, decisions need to be made.
Like what?
Because
like
I'm not-
what?
Sterling
So
could
you're
go.
gonna give
Oh, you gonna
Sterling-
sack Pep?
No,
No,
no.
no.
But are you gonna
Sterling
give
could go.
Sterling?
Sterling could
Are
go.
you gonna give Sterling an extension when your
Nah,
one
nah,
the
he
kid
could go.
plays
Nah,
the
he
same
can't.
position?
Nah, you gotta let him go. You let Sterling go for sure.
That's my point.
And you
So-
seen
But
it
this
came
is
out
what I'm trying
today.
to tell you, like this is what we got to look at. Like we're talking about Raheem Sterling, like arguably one of the best left wingers.
Who just signed for New Balance? So have a nice day.
and who also
And got dropped by Nike. Have a nice day.
why'd he get dropped by Nike?
So did Neymar. Neymar
Have a nice day because there's allegations. Have a nice day.
Yeah, but why he get dropped by Nike?
Who's this?
Sterling.
Bro, because Sterling, for
Give me the
me,
back end. If you don't know it, don't talk it.
but no, but
Well, you
here's
said
my
that back
thing.
end.
he would have
Here's my
been the
thing.
first black athlete with signing over a $300 million deal for a sponsorship.
You see
He
now,
was
but,
about to get signed by Air Jordan.
but here's my thing. And if he got signed by Air Jordan's got to look at that performance. That's my point.
But yo, this
That's
is
my
like you
point.
see the
No, no,
world,
no.
One bad
Here-
performance,
but,
they
but
cooked.
here's not.
The other Kai Havertz on the other end getting cursed out all season by him too.
But Omar,
Now-
Omar,
Man,
Kai
man.
Havertz doesn't want 400,000 a week. That's my point. City. That's why I think for City,
So you're saying Sterling is the root of the problem?
he's
Get
not
rid
the root
him.
of the problem. The problem is though
The
that
problem is Pep
there-
starting him.
KDB had, if not a worse game, if you ask me.
worst season.
He got his head
Picked
taken
it up
off,
a little
bro.
bit.
You got, but even before that,
He wasn't mentally strong.
I even said, I'm like, yo, is KDB playing? Somebody tell KDB to come on. Like, did
So
he
that's
play?
what we're doing.
Did Bernardo play?
So that's what
Oh.
we're doing. I'm not rooting the games. I'm not saying Sterling was the reason they lost. The point I'm trying to make is decisions need to be made. Sterling, they're saying Sterling's up for an extension. Everybody here would extend him, knowing Foden plays the same position he plays.
Yeah, you still need depth. You still need
Okay,
backup.
so the backup is making quadruple more than the starter does. How does that make sense?
But so you're gonna sell the dude
So,
Anyway,
bro,
anyway.
I don't care where Sterling goes.
On the fee.
Because personally, if Sterling goes to United, I don't think it's a big jump. Because he doesn't start over Rashford.
What's
If he goes to Chelsea, he doesn't start at Chelsea.
That's a fact. No,
What? After Kai's performance,
he'll go back to Liverpool. That's the only place I see him
and he
even
doesn't
effective.
start at Liverpool.
Nah, he starts over Mane.
Yo,
Nah, I can't disrespect Sterling. I mean, he hasn't had a
He
great
really
season.
put that's the.
He has
not
had a great season.
disrespect, it's facts.
It's because
In the
All
top
it
four
will take-
teams I just named, where does he start at left
so
wing?
we can say the same thing about Mane. Mane's been absolutely dog shit this season. I'm not going like, oh.
So wait,
Liverpool-
Sterling's only had a bad season this year,
Yeah, last season he was.
And it
he
wasn't
was.
that bad.
and they lost the league by like 30.
Nah, I mean, no. Listen,
Yeah.
he comes back next season. I think the talk goes.
And we will
quiet.
have that discussion
It
right
goes
here.
quiet.
Yo, put respect
It
on
goes
these
quiet.
guys'
I
name,
nah, I
And we'll
can't.
have the discussion right
Listen, he hasn't been great.
man.
And you know what's crazy? If he gets that extension for 400,000, whatever it is, he better have double-digit goals, double-digit assists. That's all I'm saying.
Bro, y'all better sign him at Madrid. Y'all need a left wing.
And if we sign him at Madrid, we are worse. We are worse.
How?
Him or Asensio.
Vinny.
Am I taking him or Mbappe?
You're not getting Mbappe. Get that dream out your head, bro. What? Get that dream
I
out
think
your
that's
head.
where it comes down to.
Nah,
You
we're
said
getting
you're
Mbappe.
not getting Mbappe.
Yeah, and then
We're
that's
gonna
what.
get
And
Mbappe.
let's talk 20 minutes about how they're gonna get Harry Kane.
You really believe you're gonna get? He just said he's not going anywhere.
Who said when he said that?
Nasser Khalif. That's the owner of the club. He said Mbappe's going nowhere.
Right, and because if he goes in front of the media and actually says we're losing our best player, what do you think is gonna happen?
So you're gonna tell me he's gonna leave Neymar
Yeah.
to go hold hands with Asensio?
Gonna leave. Hold on, what does he want with Neymar?
What is he gonna win with Asensio?
Yo, so here's my point. So, but here's the thing though. He goes to Madrid. He's at a bigger brand.
He gonna
He's
look
the
around
man.
Mariano Diaz.
What's a better partnership we're actually going to see in the Euros? Neymar and Mbappe or KB and Kylian Mbappe?
PB's done. He's gonna shoot powder after the season. That's it.
So I disrespected Sterling, and you could come here and disrespect. Okay,
Benzema's the GOAT, but that's it. He's about to be 35 shooting powder, bro.
he's not gonna be.
How old is Benzema, by the way?
He's gonna turn
33.
33.
He getting up there, but hey, we'll
Yeah.
see.
He getting old.
He getting up there. He getting up
You
there.
got 2 more years in him. That's it.
He getting up there.
Well, you gonna need another Zlatan play until 40. Yeah, we gonna wait for Mbappe. Mbappe's not going to Madrid, bro. Move over that dream.
But you know, even after like this game,
Y'all
over
got
the
a better
weekend,
chance getting Haaland than Mbappe. That's a
And I'm
fact.
fine with that.
Who's like front runners for Ballon d'Or?
Conte.
Think?
If
Right now, as of right now.
France wins the Euros.
Why you?
Not Conte, bro.
I mean, they
No,
gotta
of
give it to
course.
Lewandowski.
No, you want to know why? You want to know?
I heard
hold on.
Lewandowski.
They
You know
be
why
Lewandowski.
I disagree with you? Because UEFA or FIFA, they set the precedent already when Modric won it. If Modric won it, why can't Conte win it?
Oh no, I'm not saying that he's not talented enough, but there's been players, Lewandowski, who's changed.
Lewandowski, to me,
who's been
Bundesliga
more-
doesn't
Does
win you
Haaland
it,
have a
though.
case?
Bundesliga doesn't win
Haaland
you
don't
it.
have a case.
He won it
He's the one that
last
kid
year,
that
and
scores
last
in
year
that
they
goal.
owe him one. They owe him one from last year.
He won it the one last year.
No, they
won
Oh,
it.
they didn't have the.
they
oh,
didn't give the Ballon d'Or.
They didn't have it. They didn't have
No,
it.
he's it's not.
41 goals in like.
I think right now it's still
for the
Ruben Diaz,
Bundesliga, bro?
Levy,
And
Conte.
Messi.
Stop the Bundesliga
Messi?
shamble.
Huh?
Why Messi?
You serious?
No, I don't know.
He scored like 85%
That's
of
actually
his
a
team's
worse
goal.
take than Lewandowski.
Nah, Messi scored like
Because if you
85%
get-
of his team's goals.
If you
In a
get
sleeping La Liga.
Brian, I'll be the first one to say it. If Messi wins the Ballon d'Or, that's nothing more than a popularity thing and should
I'm
never
not
be
saying
taken
that he deserves, but those are players that are nominated. Like those are
No, the
top
nominees
players.
are definitely Conte.
Ruben Diaz for me still.
Why definitely Conte? Conte went MIA for 6 months.
Bro, no,
But listen,
but
that's how
for
it
me,
works,
if he
though.
wins the Euros
That's the
and
World Cup, 2 Euros.
and the UEFA Champions
Won a
League,
Prem again already in the past.
easily,
Champions League.
he's the favorite.
That's
for me.
decorated. That's decorated.
He's the favorite.
It'll be
But
hard
I
for
mean,
me.
it'll
It'll
be
be hard for me to give
Just
him
to give him that.
off of
If
just
you
because
look
let's
at-
be real. This whole
Maybe-
Conte hype was off just
I'ma
off
say
just since
this.
Real Madrid to now.
Okay.
That's the
okay.
only hype that come from out of. Yes,
he's
Conte.
right, he's right,
Conte.
he's right.
Conte was rated
right.
one of the best CDMs, but
hear me
his
out. Who
his
give-
performances lately
I'll feed
have
into your
now made him
argument.
like undisputed. You are the best in the mid, but not to give him the Ballon d'Or, I think is a stretch. It's a year award. You've been only popping for 2 weeks. Stop
Okay,
it.
I get you. So I'll feed into your argument. Who's your best 3 players in La Liga?
La Liga. What is La Liga? I would give it to Lewandowski, but
No, but you,
In
if
La
you said who
Liga?
else? Who's in La Liga that Benzema
Casemiro
showed
has
up?
better
Suarez,
stats
you
than
gotta say
Conte,
Suarez.
but that's
Suarez,
that's
and
argument for
Messi.
another day. None of them are getting the Ballon d'Or.
That shows you it's only 3 forwards. Benzema. And okay, exactly.
And none of them should be nominated.
In Serie A, Lukaku. That
Yeah,
little
that's
kid
it.
that plays for Argentina, he was a baller. But
Okay, I don't get why we're talking about all these players. I'm saying
No, because
Lewandowski.
that's your options, bro.
It's
that's your option
it's
to-
Lewandowski. It's Neymar. It's Mbappe. It's Conte. It's
Neymar and Mbappe left with no leagues.
but doesn't mean that, yo, bro.
It means
No, so
performance-wise.
no, I get Brian's debate because
It still has to be
in
about
theory,
player.
in theory,
Get the
if
title.
you don't have Mbappe, Neymar, Lewandowski, Messi, or any of these top guys at least nominated for the award, it's a shame because those are the best players in the world, right? And Kylian is, I think, on what, over 30 goals this season?
Something like that. So is Haaland.
So so in terms of stat, the guys are in it. My issue is I can't give Lewandowski that when he's dominating a joke league.
No, but he did his thing in the Champions League too, though.
If he wasn't hurt, he would.
He was just hurt.
And that's true. But you don't want to play that way.
I think it would be between.
I think a City guy's got to be in there.
That's why.
I was gonna give it a KDB, but like you said, unless you put too much stock into that performance. But for me, I thought KDB was excellent against PSG in the semis.
You can't give it to Ruben Diaz either off the bat.
Ruben Diaz played extremely well.
All season.
All
yeah.
season.
Him and Foden, best players of City this year.
Foden
bro.
even has a case to
Nah, Foden.
Yo, you talking Ballon d'Or, bro? Foden, stop.
No, you can't do that.
Why not? Why not?
Why can't we talk
All
about
it
Conte,
took-
but we can't talk about
Yeah,
Foden?
Foden's been great all season.
They peaked at the exact same time.
But you do know, for Foden to win it before Kylian Mbappe.
So what?
Why?
What do you mean? So what?
So what?
Kylian quadruples what he has in certain terms of stats.
See, I mean, yeah.
Farmers
but
League, one plays in
that's
the best league, one plays in the Farmers League.
Farmers.
Okay,
Am I
Kylian
just
goes
expected?
Nah, don't get too cute with it. Kylian, Foden.
Now I would give. I would still give it
For me, all
Lewandowski.
this cemented for me was Foden going forward is undisputed starter for them. That's it. But in
What?
terms of, bro, you're talking about nominated
what-
for the Ballon d'Or?
But why? Okay, all right. No, that's fair. That's a fair point. But why, in terms of this season, is Kylian head and shoulders above
Because
Foden?
you can't ignore stats.
But that's his position. His position is to score goals.
intriguing.
He's a
left winger.
No, he's not. He's not. What do you mean he's a left winger? He's a striker.
So you watch PSG.
He's a striker.
So who plays through the middle? You know, it's
No.
Neymar.
Okay.
I mean, they
So
all, they,
and mind
all
you,
end
that's
up in the
it.
middle.
He's sharing it with Ney. Who's Foden sharing it with? Gabriel Jesus?
Now it's
It's
Gabriel,
fucking
he's-
garbage.
But
Bro,
let's
that
be
game-
fair. Let's be fair though.
Nah, that game actually got me fucking tight, bro. That's son. I didn't even speak my mind because I knew it was gonna get rowdy in there, but I was heated that these niggas fucking.
Talk your shit.
Talk your shit, because now it's really coming out.
Nah, because
It's really coming
I
out.
wanted Pep to win it. I wanted to see KDB win a Ballon d'Or.
Told you,
Because to
told
me, he's been one of the best center midfielders of the last 5 years. You got me? Now look at us. We're literally here talking about Tuchel with an extension and if Conte should win the Ballon d'Or. But that's football.
What I say in the beginning of the episode, Chelsea fuck shit up.
Yeah.
We fuck up storylines.
Yeah, nah, Conte to win a Ballon d'Or was a reach.
Yeah, that's like, no,
Think
that's
about
why I
it.
asked y'all
Yeah,
because
bugging.
his name is getting thrown in there. I was like, yeah, y'all
Because
kind
you can't deny it. If
No, you can't. He's
if
definitely-
France win,
yeah.
If France turn up this summer,
If France win
and
it,
he
he'll
has a
win.
Champions
He'll win.
League,
He'll win it.
So give it to Giroud then too.
He has
So give it to Giroud. Champions League winner.
He has to be a fact. He has to be a fact.
Kurt Zuma.
You got me?
Yo.
Champions League winner.
Yo, the storylines that's about to come out is like Mason Mount, best player in the world.
Nah.
Chilwell, best
Well,
left
I mean,
back
it's
in the
their era.
world.
It's not bullshit. It's their era, Enrique.
Nah,
Just to say that Mateo
You know what it is?
Kovacic got more Champions League than Messi. That's sad.
that's
In all four of them, he played
like 10 minutes. That's a
now just started
wild.
one of them.
That's a wild.
But that's what we're talking about today. That's what we're fucking talking about today.
Kepa has a Champions League.
Nah, that Kovacic shit blew my mind when I seen that.
Nah, but he's a top player though. I don't know.
Top
That's
player,
weird.
but 36 minutes.
He didn't
and
even get in the
4
squad for a couple of y'all, for the ones that he
Yeah,
for Real.
of course.
He didn't even get in the squad.
He came off the bench for
and he came off the bench.
Came
last
off the
10
bench.
minutes
I think in one of them.
for Real.
Yeah, I think it was the.
Probably
No,
the
he
4-1
said
with
he-
Juve.
he won.
Was it Liverpool? No, I don't remember in purple.
Maybe.
Damn, imagine going to his crib. Yeah, I won the Champions League.
Nah, but some players don't take it serious.
Oh, can I get a hot take on me real quick? Yo,
good?
Christian Pulisic is a clown, bro. Yo, he's a clown, bro.
Why?
Like I just don't like it when these artists or popular people or people that are in front of like TV
Jack Harlow.
that like any of those people like just try too hard. Bro, this guy won a Champions League and puts on an American jersey on. You know why he did that, right? For the marketing, for the pictures, so he could be American's golden boy.
You seen his
that-
dad move the medal out
out the way so you
press.
could get the
I was
US. Like
that's
that's just
corny.
mad. That's trying mad hard.
First
That's
American
mad
to win a
corny.
Champions
No,
League.
I get it. I get
That's
it.
just big respect.
It's respect.
And I told you
corny.
it's different because if Stefan won it, Stefan didn't play.
bro.
It's corny to me. You trying way
Nah, but
too hard
it's-
to be marketable. Like enjoy your moment, bro. Like
For you.
it's just like you just worked mad hard your whole life to win the Champions League. How many miles you run? How many early mornings you wake up, and
Team
the first thing you're worrying
USA.
about is putting Team USA. Like you already know, you already are the golden boy. You're already gonna get all the pictures. Why put on the sweater?
Bro, he's a white boy from Philly.
No, he's not even from Philly. He's from Pennsylvania.
He's from Hershey.
Nah, but listen, respect him because he's earned that because he's been through a lot.
Yeah,
He's
let
been
him
through
live
a
a
lot.
life, bro. He was a
been through
little
lot.
kid going to prom.
But I seen that, I was just like, bro, I want you. I
Nah,
get
when
it.
I seen that, I
but
said,
I want
man's
we're the
really winning.
Chelsea bag. Like you're here for Chelsea, but listen,
Yeah, that's
he
another
did-
thing.
Let
Like
him do it.
he tried to do a Michael Jordan on the Olympic swag. Remember that? He put the flag.
I honestly, when I seen that, I was like, man, was really wearing a Team USA thing.
Like,
that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
It rubbed me the wrong way. It felt like it was too staged, like too fake,
I loved
bro.
it. I loved it.
Nah, I feel
He
like
should have pulled out the
Because
flag.
it's history.
he's not my
That's
Captain
what I
America.
don't like that because
That's what I'm saying. The flag would have been fire,
Yeah.
like everybody does.
But listen, he won it. I'm let him celebrate how you like. Fuck.
It's a $30 hoodie.
Bro, you don't know when they're going to get back.
You got it for free.
You don't know when they're going to get back.
When y'all gonna get back? That's when Chelsea gonna get back. I think we'll get back before y'all get back. Mbappe.
4
So,
of 8.
Videographer's recording it. You want to put money on that.
I really have a feeling we will get back before Real get back.
And how much money y'all want to put when we're here in December and Tuchel just got sacked is the headline.
And listen, and,
Chelsea
and
suck.
then we'll be in the final that summer.
Oh,
We'll be in the final that summer.
Yeah.
We'll be in the final that summer.
That's the thing I love, bro. Because do you watch the clip with Abramovich and how he was saluting the team?
He didn't want to get too close to Tuchel.
Yo,
too.
like it's just think about he was shaking Abramovich's hand, and in 3 months, if you're out of top 4, you're sacked.
But he knows that though.
He's
Tuchel knows
ruthless,
that.
bro.
Tuchel knows that.
And credit to Spilicueta because when I saw that he got selected to Euro 2020, I was like, "Yo, what's going on?" But
He's a leader.
Yo, he deserves to be on that plane, bro.
You saw when the interview that after Kai who's talking to somebody, and then Aspi comes up into the interview and starts telling him, he's like, "His guy's top mentality. He's top mentality. He deserves it." I wonder what it made me think of like, yo, Kai was probably going through a tough time, like adjusting to the EPL, adjusting to English life, and to fact keep working hard.
Yep.
That's the result.
And bro, it's easily, and I know we joke around about the Europa League and Mickey Mouse Cup, the Burger King Cup, Donald Duck Trophy, whatever you want to say.
Happy Meals.
With that game, when we went to go see, it's other than the World Cup, it's the pinnacle.
It's the highest of club
It's
sports.
not like when you saw the energy and you know when you win this, you're the champions of Europe. It's crazy because we shit on Chelsea, but it's a title they earn now. Over the summer, you got to call them that.
You mean over the summer until the
At least
next
they got
one.
their money back.
Chelsea versus Chelsea, the
they got
old
their
squad,
money back.
the Champions League squad that just won, and then 2012. Who you picking?
It's not
This one is better than 2012.
Nah, come on, that's not
That one got more legends, but this team itself,
That 2012 squad was out the window.
and you add in the coach into it, Tuchel and Di Matteo. Oh, it's not even.
But Fernando Torres, come on,
Yo,
bro.
and on that note, it's crazy. The more, on that we got, but just deep it. That
Ended on
team
that note.
really beat Robin, Schweinsteiger, Neuer, Lam,
Bro, they beat-
Boateng, all in their prime,
Who
all
they beat in the
reaching into their
semifinal?
prime. Huh?
Who they beat in the semifinal?
Oh my god!
Yeah,
They
but
beat
that's
Pep's
off of
Barca
heart.
in the semifinal.
Everything's off of heart.
But the thing is, how far does heart take you though?
Bro.
Semifinal and final. Heart?
Zambia won an African Cup of
Zambia.
Nations off of heart.
Yo, what's his name?
This guy's court in
What's
Bombay
that?
on the Mighty Ducks.
What's-
On the replacements, he's like, "What we need? Heart."
Heart.
Heart, born in Bombay. Quack, 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 quack.
No, true, bro. And
Yo.
gotta give give Chelsea credit because
Yo, honestly,
you end that run.
I'm happy for you. So y'all.
Nah, listen, he's got somewhere to be. He's got a wedding to go to. He's getting, listen,
I'm
man.
gonna
He
end
out-
my thoughts on. Nah,
Yo.
Pep's not the goat. Hashtag Pep's not the goat.
That's not the
end
goal.
my thoughts on I gotta give it to Chelsea. And there's only one team in Manchester with the treble. That's all I'm happy about.
We let Enrique go off too easy today
What?
because you stay saying Pep is the goat, and that's
I think
that's a
Not
dub.
the GOAT, but he still has time to be the GOAT.
I
He's gonna reign.
guess.
At one point, he's gonna come back and he's just gonna boop, 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 collect tokens like he done it.
But you can't keep losing them though.
There's so much a coach could do. You could take the horse to the water, but you can't force it to drink.
But when you
But he didn't take him to the water, though. That's the problem.
He
He didn't
took
take
him
him
to
to the
the
water.
he took him to the water, but then he had his face mask. Like he didn't have their face covered. Like he covered their eyes and shit.
He believed that to me, if I was a coach and the coach gave me a certain belief, all right, Raheem, I believe in you here. Gundogan, I believe in you here. KDB, I believe in you here. He put trust into his players. Now it's on.
Belief can only get you a certain point. You gotta actually have the skill to do that.
Bro, let's be honest. City's 11 that fielded was better than Chelsea's 11 that fielded.
100%.
So that
I don't know about that.
Yes, bro.
I don't know about that.
The only problem is I don't know if it comes to Chelsea and they don't know how to act. Maybe when it comes to Chelsea. Because
Why? What
they
makes you
won
say
the
that?
league because City won the league with that same 11, won a domestic cup with that same 11, and it's that same 11 that lost to Chelsea 3 times. Only Chelsea. It's confusing.
And on that note, we gonna
bonkers.
make it make
And
sense
like
for
I
us.
said last episode, when it comes to Tuchel, he either win 1-0 or lose 1-0. And that's what you seen in the final. He either won 1-0 or he lost 1-0.
fact.
It's literally what it is.
fucks
Every
it
game
up.
against Chelsea, 1-0, 1-0.
Come through and fuck shit up.
2-1. 2-1, 1-0. And he literally he's mad smart. He knows he's one of the coaches I gotta give. He knows how to play off the one goal. Other coaches try to kill the game. Let's put 3-4-5.
And we could have killed the game.
Tuchel kills the game off of one
Could have
goal.
killed the game. Could have been 2-0 with Puli, but we moved, man.
Good, you heard Copa America is getting moved.
Yeah,
Brazil.
And James didn't get called out, right?
Oh yeah,
James. No, he did get called. He went to
injured.
training.
He's injured.
No, he went to training, bro. And they said like, you're not fit. You fat. Good. You're not. We're not taking you this weekend.
Yeah,
They send him back because he's overweight. That's disrespectful, bro. I don't think that's ever happened to a 10 in any country
To be
ever.
fair, and to be fair, that's a lack. That's a lack of respect
No.
From who?
It's fair.
from the Colombia Federation. Nah.
It's fair.
Bro, you
Do
could
your
have said
job.
no. They could have been like, "Yo, you're hurt." Like, "Oh, just say that you're hurt" or something like that. Like they could have done that.
There are certain players that you know if they were in the. Now, to be fair, they wouldn't let themselves get into that position. But if Messi, Ronaldo came in overweight,
Ain't nobody watching Copa America anyways.
What? Bro, nobody watching Africa Cup, bro. Whatever that shit. Nigga. I didn't even know Egypt won 30 times. I don't even care.
Yo,
Watching Africa.
yo,
What
yo.
we gonna watch? Chile, Peru.
No,
I'll bet. I'll bet that.
shout out my boys.
I bet you if there's an African and a South American Cup, first place would be South America. Second place would be South America. Third place would be
that's
South
it.
America.
No, stop it.
Fourth place would be South America, and fifth place would be South America. That's on God.
Yeah, and it's gonna
Peru is
It's gonna be
the
Brazil, Argentina.
yeah.
Mind you,
Uruguay.
Mind
Uruguay.
you, Argentina had a thriller against Nigeria, and that wasn't even a strong Nigeria team.
In the World Cup.
Oh,
And then
That's-
Suarez,
I'm like-
mind you,
And then Suarez
the
had to
goal-
play keep against Ghana.
Yeah, and then the greatest player of all time had to save them.
that's what I'm saying.
Now, let me one question. How many African teams have won a World Cup? All right, I'm gonna holler at you.
Yeah, it's different. Y'all created a culture.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're repping Brazil and Argentina.
And plus,
I didn't know.
Black Lives
And
Matter.
Uruguay.
BLM. BLM. They just don't. They can't see a black country winning. That's what it comes down to. I'm being so serious.
Egypt,
Oh
Morocco.
my God!
They can't-
Stop it,
They're
bro.
gonna
Yo.
micronize us.
Jesse, I'm trying,
not
bro.
lying.
Jesse, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, bro. Go
Ah,
ahead,
man. We
All right, yo, thank you guys. Subscribe,
BLM.
like, comment.
Free
Please,
Gaza.
please stay in touch. We want you to reply to all the comments.
Gaza.
If you think we talking shit, then set us right. And if you agree, like. That's all we need.
For Ballon d'Or.
Conte Vanolero.
Holla at y'all, man.
Free Gaza.
Energy at a high. For the
Monster.
Fanatics.